Welcome to Nerdtime Chronicles. Previously.
How does it die from stink bubble?
So it because I've been stressed, I've been angry, I've been drinking a lot I still have my yogurt and my venti. It surges up, and as it gasps, it's like it's melting the inside of its throat and its air passages as it just like sticks like when your tongue is really dry and you get that film, it just coats everything and just gags and like burns, and all you smell is sulfur and rotting and mistakes.
Fantastic. That's really awful and wonderful, and I hate every second of it. All right, so this creature is dead at basically all of your feet. You're sort of almost surrounding it from where you've positioned yourselves. And do the ones on the web continue to hack into it?
After some slacked off silence, maybe.
Can I take one of my red potions? Because I'm down to 2, and I would like to be fully healed, personally.
I'm okay with it.
Good.
Unless any of your teammates smack it out of your hand as you pop open a cold one.
I got 2, man. I've got 2. Don't worry.
You're not going to share.
The guy who got us into this mess.
All right.
But I don't want to die.
So
Scott and I are still working on the web?
Yeah, and you almost, between the two of you, you're going to be able to cut your way through in just a second. I just have to...
Got to get through all that plot armor. It's on thick. Takes a while.
Do I need to add... What is my full...
You guys, you can add 10 points of health up to your max, which is 8.
So I get 10 now?
No, you can add 10 points of health up to your max. So you are at your max at 8 points.
Copy.
So did the web have an actual AC or life meter or whatever, or was it just like N+1, where N is the battle has been resolved?
No, it actually had the first several attacks on the web were like 9s and didn't hit. And then y'all did most of the damage on the one attack set between the two of you. You'd almost made it through.
Yeah.
With the armor class. It had an armor class, it had a damage meter. Now that there's no looming danger, I'm just going to allow you to finish the action rather than go, okay, now roll damage. Now roll this. Ibis looks much better after a refreshing red potion. The boys cut Douglas free of the spider web, and he sort of collapsed forward into their arms, and he starts to look dopily around the room in that daze from his own previous attack from a while ago.
I'm looking to Hadron for like signals on what to do or say next to this guy, because I'm not the right person for whatever needs to be said or done here.
I guess we'll sit him down in a clean spot on the floor.
I mean, why don't we go back to the break room?
Because we're here in this very dramatic energy ball setting.
You're right, I forgot plot armor.
No, but I mean, we're already here. So I think, number one, I think Alanir has just totally like shut you off right now and would only go with it if Hadron was like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm trying to listen to whatever Scott's got to say, I think. Which he said sit him up, right?
Okay, so I hear that you are helping him to come to sort of seated position against the cave wall.
Yeah. I mean, if sick or whatever that we don't really want to move him if we don't have to.
He doesn't seem terribly damaged. He was woozy from getting one of the fart clouds right into the face from earlier on, but he is sort of coming out of that, and he looks up and around at all of you, I assume, are at least all in view of him where he's been settled. And he fidgets a little bit and closes his jacket a little further and Perhaps I should explain?
Oh, that's a good start. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Don't mind him.
Thank goodness you made your way in here. I mean, normally if you're accepted for the testing range, it just, they lead you out straight away. But I guess you've stumbled into something a little bit above your pay grade. I'm surprised that you've made it through orientation into the testing ground this quickly. Frankly, I was not necessarily expecting to see you, but boy, am I glad you did. Where is Trish?
We get paid? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. She left when the ants showed up, and we haven't found her since. So
I think, yeah. Hey, John, weren't you looking for her?
Yeah, well, I didn't see her. The secretary up front. I pulled the fire alarm when the ants started coming out of the cupboards, man.
Oh dear. Well, we have people. We'll take care of that. We'll make sure that the fire department isn't inconvenienced. But thank you for working your civic duty. So you weren't sent down to the training floor. Interesting. The ants. Who are the ants?
they came out of the break room and started attacking us. And I went to go deal with it.
They're like uncles, but ladies.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, you know what? I think despite some irregularities in the training process, you do seem to have demonstrated quite a bit of skill today, and I think we are going to make some employment adjustments if you are game. You see, I think you guys would be better suited for the IT department, but we should probably make our way up to my office to continue talking about this. I think.
Oh no, we're not going anywhere. What we've all changed. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we didn't look like this when we came in here. There's huge ants. And everyone's just disappeared. So I would like some explanation before we go anywhere with you, Mr. Threeman, Weekman, whatever your last name
Says
is.
Mr. Let's go to the break room. Just under my breath.
Well, okay. So, allow me to, Synovia, the game. You know it, right? Are any of you players? I hope all four are.
I walk around a lot. I look at the fountains and stuff.
Oh, excellent. We love our tourist subscribers. They're great.
The blood fountains are a little creepy, but otherwise good, pretty cool.
Well, the blood fountains weren't exactly our idea. You see, a few years ago, we discovered that our world is connected to another through what we call the portal. And normally I would show you a really cool PowerPoint presentation on the portal that would sort of introduce you. But as things stand, I'll just suggest we turn around and look upon the portal that connects to the realm of Synovia.
You mean old Sparky back here?
Mm-hmm.
The vacuum cleaner thing? That almost sucked me away.
Did you? Yes, I am quite glad that you did not end up on the far side of old Sparky, as you call her. Now, you, he gestures to Rosemary, you just said you have played the game a bit?
Yes, a lot.
Excellent.
Are you telling me Synovia is real?
It is to a degree, and we've managed to utilize this bridge between our worlds, digitize what we've learned from the actual realm of Synovia, and turned that into the game. So many of the things that are there have come from this actual realm.
Is this like a cult
What
thing?
about-
I've sworn those off after last time.
So are you saying the things that we've been fighting are products of your game, or are products from whatever this connection vortex portal is?
The bridge from our worlds does have a tendency to bleed a little bit, and actual elements from the realms can cross over, and in fact they have for, as far as I know, all of human history. We have just found a way to digitize specific elements. Anywhere there is a portal, things have a higher tendency to bleed through, and he gestures to the cave floor and the walls around him that slowly fade back into a modern office building with the fluorescent lights flickering overhead. And there is this blend. I would be very happy to welcome all of you. I've taken my inspiration from London Below, from the very famous Neil Gaiman. Welcome, my friends, now that you are aware of this connection. Welcome.
I don't read.
Amos looks around at everything and looks back at Douglas Freeman and is kind of angry of feeling like he's been lied to and duped a bit. And it's like, but how do you get away with it? Like, what gives you the right to like use these creatures who clearly are killing machines and unleash them upon the world for a video game?
Yeah, how do you get to be so awesome? I'm clearly just for it because Ibis is against it.
Hey, Sycophant, can you be quiet? The grown-ups are talking.
Hey, use big words.
Well, I don't justify it completely in that way. I think this connection has always been true. And in fact, I'm trying to slowly build the possibility of letting more people in to this realm, to this knowledge base that is there, that is part of the understructure, which we have chosen to call Underground Atlanta.
Oh.
And so, yes, it's very nice. I'm very happy with that name.
I used to work at a pretzel place there.
Anyway, so we have actually done a lot to keep the dangerous elements from crossing over by capturing some of this transmission digitally. And that's, in fact, where our IT department comes into play. Some of our employees know about Underground Atlanta. Some of them just work for the company as is. Normally, they don't come straight into the training center, but we seem to be there now. But you have all displayed above and beyond our typical competencies. And I would be interested in having you on the IT team to deal with the occasional bug in the system, as it were. And he gestures to the creature lying on the floor. The closet was not meant to come through on its own, and thank goodness you guys were here.
Was it?
Or who? The closet?
What? Bless you. What?
It's called a closet.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about your branding later.
I didn't name it anyway. But fortunately, you guys were able to intervene before it was able to get out of the building. So, first of all, thank you. Second of all, would you be interested in continuing to work for Threeman Industries in our IT department?
Is there a significant raise?
Significant in terms of what department were you coming into originally?
What's the highest paid one? Yeah, we were coming in to be CEOs. Yeah,
I was in marketing.
as a CEO. I was chief in charge of hospitality.
Roll deception. with disadvantage.
The very flat
I
structured
would like
company.
to point out. I would like to point out, Mr. Threeman, had we not shown up, you would probably be dead or stuck in this web, as everyone had left the building. So I think this team and I deserve significant compensation.
Well, I think I can agree with that, and we will make sure that you get paid at a rate that you deem appropriate. I will also reward you for today's unexpected efforts with some DLC, if you're interested in that.
What is DLC?
I think that's the
Well,
active
we
ingredient
can-
in marijuana.
We have the ability to pull, as you know, artifacts from the other realm into this one, and we might be able to acquire you some additional tools that will help you go forward as sort of a signing bonus for joining the IT department.
You mean the room that we've already been to get the weapons we have now, we get more of those?
Yes.
All right. I don't know.
I'm in. I'm so in. I'm in. Like, I get to keep these stabby things, right? And we get to, like, go on adventures and, like, do stuff. Like, whatever. I'm never making pretzels again. I am so in.
Are there going to be any more changes, or is this, like,
Life
I mean,
is
now this has
change.
been a very strange day.
Life is change. Yes, I suspect that there will be continued changes. You will be assigned to this district, so you will probably be familiar with a lot of what we're doing. If we detect any
I stand up.
anomalies, it will be up to you and your team to investigate and solve the problem as needed.
Will I look like this forever? Will I be, I mean,
I don't know if you are going to look like that forever. We can investigate some options and possibilities. We'll have to figure out what happened to you at first. And he sort of reaches out and pokes at your newly inflated form.
and as he pokes me, a little fart comes out because he.
Of course.
No, I'm always going to have that problem. I was talking about the strength of everything, but it's, you know what? I'm here. Nothing else is happening. Fine. You know what? If there's good pay, I'm in. Let's go.
I'm going to stand up on this rock. Guys, it's not just good pay. It's not just being a little less farty. It's not just, I'm going to try to talk about it. It's not just that we have awesome hammers. It's not just that we have cool rock skin. It's not just that we might get vision and dental.
I turn around and go, hey, what are you guys thinking? I just walk.
It's that there's this
I cast acid splash right on his face.
whole other world out there that we could explore. Oh, it burns.
What do you
Douglas
guys
also
think?
looks between Hadron and Rosemary, who have...
Please don't make me be stuck with Butterfingers. Hadrian, you
I
look
just
like
want
you're
to be stuck with
you're with
adventure.
it, and Rosemary, you seem like you know what you're doing. I appreciate that in people.
I grip my hammer and nod. I'm in. And then I go pick up my javelin.
Fantastic.
What about you, Adrian?
Come on, big guy.
Yeah, sure. Fine.
That okay. Yeses all around. Well then, let us head upstairs and find out where Trish has gone off to. She must be worried, though. If the fire alarm went off, I imagine she left the building.
She left before the fire alarm went off.
She may have, yes, stepped out of the room for a moment. We'll figure all of that out in the future. But welcome to the team. And he sort of struggles up to his feet, a little precariously, gathering his sense of balance again. And he starts leading you out of the cave back towards the normal portion of the building.
Wait. I hand him, do I have a phone? Does anyone have a phone? Can you take a selfie of us, like in this cool Sparky room?
Oh, Part of your job with the IT department will be to maintain the secrecy of underground Atlanta and its residents until the world is deemed ready to fully integrate with its counterpart.
I wasn't gonna post. I just want it for sentimental reasons. Maybe a little podcast cover art. I don't know. That's fine. And I'm gonna follow him out.
Alanir, roll a perception check.
Perceptive AF. Ow.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, Alanir.
Text me.
I am sending you some information.
I don't trust it.
I would text it to him if you could.
Yeah, inside the game I can whisper to you, but I can I'll text you.
I liked the part where Alanir rolled 3 deception checks in a row.
One had disadvantage, one was normal, one with advantage. I'm trying to deceive the DM with my deception checks. I'm very thorough.
They all had advantage. Well, the lowest was 3 and the highest was 19. So your last one would have stuck since you did so many.
Oh, sure.
Ibis is really looking forward to figuring out a spell that takes away Alanir's voice.
I think they're gonna fucking fight. I think at some point they're just gonna throw down. There's some Cyclops and Wolverine level tension in here.
Ibis is not intimidated by you at all.
Rosemary will stand in the middle with one hand on each forehead.
I mean, Butterfingers can't even throw. I'll just do magic attacks. Pew 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 pew.
Yes, I would like to, at some point, and I want it to be part of the story, that there's a little bit of tension break between the two of you so that we can...
Yeah. I think next time I'm gonna hang back quite a bit more. Mostly because I want Scott's character to have more room, and I feel like me and Ibis are stuck in all the air on him.
All right, so Douglas is leading you up to out of the basement.
Holy shit!
Don't
face! Face! Sorry.
You can do something about it. You can say something in character, but don't show them the text.
Sorry. Do you have the time, Mr. Threeman?
Yes. And he looks at his watch. It's just past 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's a nice watch! And then going to look for his watch, I try and part his coat aside.
Okay, roll a dex or a sleight of hand, and I'll have him roll against it.
I'm gonna roll whichever one's higher. Sleight of hand. I'll do slide. Damn!
Oh, I thought it was going to be a second.
Whoa!
Did it go? Yeah. All right. So Alanir ducks forward and grabs at the lapel of Douglas's coat and pulls it. And the buttons pop open, and you see before you, rather than a tall, lanky nerd, 3 gnomish little humanoid figures standing on each other's shoulders, bundled inside the trench coat, looking back at the rest of you with very surprised expressions.
Threeman!
As I said, life is change.